Hey sweet soul, welcome back to Conscious Lifestyle Coaching. My name is Raileigh Duschen. I'm an author, poet, speaker, and healer. Today's message is for the people who are ready to let go of broken systems. Sometimes we may identify as being that broken system when we shut down, when we can no longer function as we are expected, as we even desire to. The expectations we put on ourselves cannot be fulfilled, and so we break, we crumble, we get frustrated with ourselves for our inability to achieve lifestyles, vibrations, successes, money, any type of material thing that has been put in front of us to chase, to desire, to utilize all of our life force energy to obtain. And when we can't obtain, when we can't achieve, when we can't become, we break. And so I'm speaking to somebody today who is tired of the feeling of brokenness, tired of perceiving and trying to fit into systems that are very clearly broken. They're broken because they cannot contain you, they cannot contain your spirit. And as someone who's on this conscious path, this spiritual path, you are recognizing your free spirit. And so as a free spirit, you understand and bring honor to the fact that you are a unique soul, not meant to fit in all the time to certain places, ideologies, constructs, paradigms, communities, corporations. You cannot fit in. You've tried, and it breaks you, it hurts you, it causes you harm the more that you try to fit in, to belong. And so I'm here to speak to this soul today who is finding the courage and the boldness to accept their own spiritual freedom today. Recognizing your soul is wise, your soul is trustworthy. It knows exactly where it belongs. It knows exactly what to do in all moments, all circumstances. And so oftentimes when we feel broken and the world around us seems to not nourish our spirit anymore, we look at ourselves as being this helpless thing, when really what's happening is even greater freedom. You are being pulled and guided into a higher reality at this time. It's very beautiful. And you enter this reality, this higher dimension, the more you embrace how unique of a soul that you are. You've been planted here, wherever you are right now. You've been planted there. You did not choose. You did not choose to be where you are. You were brought here by higher powers that you cannot always understand. You don't have to understand it. But know your soul is in agreement for it, for the medicines, for the enlightenment, for the changes that will come and ripple from your soul's freedom, your spiritual freedom. And so you're supposed to be different. You don't have to walk, talk, behave as people tell you to do. Be yourself. And so we live in a world now where it's safer to lock ourselves away, to not be ourselves. There is still slavery very much happening, a slavery of consciousness of the mind. It is like a virus that gets seeded and planted in our heart hearts and our minds, and it takes over our lives. We become asleep, we become unconscious to our own joy, our own desires, our own ways of thinking, become beaten down, washed, to attain something that you are not. There are forces that do not want you to be yourself. It's dangerous to the ego. It's dangerous to the fabric of reality. Reality will crumble if you embrace your spiritual freedom. You will create things, you will say things that are not known by the human eyes yet. Not known by your community, your family, by your country. And so we stay put, trying to fit in to where we do not belong, where the universe, God, source, spirit, how you define higher love, does not want you to normalize yourself, to beat yourself down, to make choices that belittle and diminish your soul's truth. So no, you do not have to accept things as they are. Spiritual freedom means you recognize you are a multi-dimensional being. There's more reality happening than what you can see and you can feel with the physical human, with the body. You can be guided elsewhere. You can listen to the love that resides within you, that speaks to you in every moment, telling you to do things that are different. You can be different. It is safe to be different. So whatever is trapping your mind right now, thinking that you will suffer, you will die if you become who you really are, the creator you really are, the spiritual being you really are, the person who values harmony and peace, earth consciousness, sustainability, mental health, holistic health, alternative healing, compassion. You have to become those vibrations, not just for you. This is spiritual work. This is a spiritual calling, asking you to free yourself so you can free other people. And the moment you say yes to your freedom, you walk in your divine purpose, you answer the call of your soul path, you will find that you'll become welcomed, embraced, and settled in an entire new reality. If you don't like the reality you live in, you don't have to stay there. And I know that sounds crazy and ridiculous. But to remain in suffering, I think that's a little bit more delusional, don't you think? Isn't that the definition of insanity? To keep making the same choices, expecting different results. So stop expecting and waiting on the world to change around you. Change the world within you. Allow the world that lives within you to become birthed in this hour, in this time, in this moment. Look at who you really are. Free that person, free that soul. It is safe. And there are people waiting for you right now. Your family, your friends, your children, waiting for you to be more authentic, to be more loving. You can listen to your soul. You get to decide and define for yourself who God is in your life. Do not be beaten down to receive what other people, other systems tell you who God is. What love is, you can discover it for yourself. And I understand you're afraid. Because the lie here, the delusion here, the insanity here is that you think you have to stay in a reality that hurts you, that does not accept you, that hates you, that abuses you, that exploits you. You think you have to stay in that vibration, in that reality, and you do not. You are a multi-dimensional being. You have to embrace your soul. When I say soul, the uniqueness of you, how you think, how you embrace happiness and joy, your own creative ideas and pursuits of abundance and prosperity. You do not have to obtain a whole bunch of money, a bigger house, a bigger car, a better job to buy your freedom. You are free now. It starts in the mind, it starts in your spirit. And then you allow this vision, this path, this love and guidance within to guide you to the new reality. And so there are beings, messengers out there who will hear your spirit, hear you say and confirm in your own heart today, your own mind today, that you're willing and ready to transition. And so get ready to go. Be guided, lovingly embraced to who you really are, to the life you really want to live that you don't think is possible because the current reality has imprisoned you and enslaved you. And so it is up to you to decide how free you are, how happy you can be, how healthy you can be, how wealthy you can be. That is all entirely up to you. Systems do not define you. They do not own you. They do not own your life. And you can watch this video and listen and think it sounds like a good idea and still go back to all your normal ways. Back to safety. Back to the reality that you've always known up until this point. And that's fine. You will know when you're ready to go. You will know when you're ready for more love, more joy, more abundance. You get to decide that. But listen, if you stay in a reality, in systems that are harming you, they are abusing you, they are not good for you. They do not want you to be yourself. Being yourself does not raise them up. It is time for you to be raised up. Yeah? So if you accept suffering, if you accept these beatings, this pain, this turmoil, this poverty, this disease, this hopelessness, if you continue to accept it, you will keep breaking. It is a slow death. It is the path of destruction. You can say yes to life. You can thrive in health and abundance and joy. It's a shift in consciousness. And people don't want to hear this, that they can take accountability for it themselves, truly. You do not have to accept things as they are, but you have to be willing to get uncomfortable, because the breakthrough, the saying yes to freedom, again, we're saying that everything will change. Your whole reality will shift. It's terrifying, it's scary, but at the same time, it's an extraordinary journey that you do not have to take alone. And you will know. You will know it's the right choice, it's the right path for you, because the moment you say yes to it in your mind, you already feel the peace. you will already feel the peace in your body. You will already have a smile on your face. And so I'm not saying to escape anything. I'm not saying to run from your pain. Saying yes to spiritual freedom means that you surrender completely to the pain. You surrender to the full awareness that you are not happy, that you are suffering. You surrender and you feel all of it. You look at all of it. And you give your life entirely to Great Spirit, to the love of the universe. You ask for help. You cannot make the journey alone. Taking this journey alone puts you in position of further predation. And I'm not telling you these things to scare you. I think if you are suffering now, if you are on the verge of suicide, of starvation, of abuse, of murder, of a heart attack, a stroke, I think that is dangerous. That is more dangerous than saying yes to your spiritual freedom and love today. I think that is more dangerous. So recognize if you are in danger. Recognize if you're ready to let go of the brokenness. There is a home for you. There is divine love for you. Not how other people tell you what love is or what home is. That is for you to discover, for you to decide, for you to make the choice to connect with it, to align with it, to become one with it. That is your choice. You are free. So this is spiritual freedom. And as you let go of the brokenness, as you transition from one reality to the next, again, it will seem to be the scariest decision of your life. But you will know when you reach the threshold of when it is more dangerous, it is more scary to stay right where you are. You will know that moment. And I pray you will remember this message. But if you're watching now, you don't have to wait until that moment, that critical moment, when it becomes life or death. You can ease your way gently, lovingly, into this new life. Your perception, your awareness is already there. It's already searching. That's why it's still listening and still here. You know already at the soul level, there's another life waiting for you, that you can become this higher version of yourself that you have envisioned, the vision that the universe, God, Source, Spirit has given you. Dreams, visions, those are portals, pathways, steps to higher and different realities that you can journey through. You can take your body there every day. But you have to go there in spirit first. And how long this journey is going to take, how hard this journey is going to seem to you, depends on how attached you are to this current reality. And that could be a job. It could be your family members. But what is meant to go with you will go with you. For some people, this journey is a very long journey. But trust it's possible. Trust it will be accomplished. The mission will be accomplished. But you have to enjoy this journey. Again, you go there in spirit first. Then your mind will follow. And then the body. And you will know it's the right decision because, again, you will feel the peace. You will recognize the peace. You will know that is the door. You do not have to transition. You do not have to leave in bloodshed, in fight, in war. It doesn't have to be that way. Liberation can look like joy, and people will see it on you. They will want to come with you, but first, again, change is just triggering sometimes, and so as you say yes to change, be prepared for being misunderstood, for standing out in the crowd, for being the odd one out, the weirdo, the black sheep, the rejects. That's an illusion meant to keep you stagnant, to keep you again enslaved and exploited and abused by systems and powers and spirits that are feeding off of you. And so to free yourself from that, you have to start creating now. Yes, the journey is going to look like listening to the next step, observing the next step. But then you have to create it. You have to create this reality. You have to allow this reality to be birthed through you. You have to create your own arc. You have to build your ship. And then you journey. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for still listening. Journeying this far. I'm right there with you in spirit. And if I can help you, please let me know. But before I end this video, I'm going to offer a meditation in light language. Light language is an ancient medicine. It is how the displaced beings, the star seeds, the people who don't feel belonging, know they're not supposed to belong where they are, that they belong to a greater source, they have found the language to speak it. And so, as you listen with your spirits, listen with your spiritual ears, and I pray it gives you some healing and some empowerment. Shumawe anama, Ashunamawe kanamawaya, Shunamawe nana, Ekamawe nanawayama, Mawe shumakana hetanaha, Emawa, Shumawe tananamawa. Enana, emawa, shumawa, enanawa, eshunana, mawe kanatena, wa, eyamawa, eshuna mawe dana, egana, weya, uwa. Yeshuna mawata. Eyawa, shuma watana. Eyama. Uwaya. Etanama, eshu. Eshuna. Edunamawea. Ushanamaweta na huaya. Eya. Thank you so much for listening. If I could be of service to you, please let me know. Thank you to all the beautiful, amazing souls who've written to me, who've reached out for my services. I pray that I can help you. Life Purpose Actualization is taking clients. If that calls to you, if this journey is calling to you and you're needing support to support your path, to align with your soul at this time, to create your ship, your business, whatever it is the Spirit is speaking to you to create. If you need some guidance and support and some peace, empowerment, prayer, please let me know. I'm here for you. If you're not needing a coach at this time, but you're seeking community, I would love to get to know you face to face. I'd love for you to meet the other amazing, beautiful souls who are journeying at the same time. In the Medicine Garden on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Google Meet. You have to email me to RSVP, and I'll add you to the group. Phoenix Medicines, a transformative journey through consciousness. It's a great start if all of what I'm talking about is new to you, but you're excited to explore it further. If you're looking for someone to understand what it is you're going through and perhaps no one around you can understand, Phoenix Medicines is a very helpful tool for healing, and I pray that you connect with it in so many different ways. There's poetry, short stories, prayers, affirmations, and that is on Amazon and other online retailers. So again, I thank you for being here. My website is consciouslifestylecoaching.com if you'd like to learn more about me and my offerings. And I hope to chat with you again soon. Thank you for embracing your authenticity, your soul mission, your soul path. Thank you for finding the courage to step into and transition into your higher self today. Thank you for creating realities of higher consciousness, of peace on this earth. Please keep going. I'll speak to you again soon. Peace and love.